Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hello. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to Emmanuel College's Wednesday gathering. This week, we are delighted to have Foguan Shan Temple with us today. So that includes Venerable Guang, Venerable Ruan, and Venerable Ru Sing. So they've already generously provided delicious vegetarian lunch, which I hope everyone had a chance to have some. And we look forward to learning and experiencing more about Fo Guangshan Temple, Mahayana Buddhism, monastic life, and ritual. As a community of people from diverse cultural and religious backgrounds, we know that there are people here from within the religious tradition, and there are people who inhabit other faith identities. It is so important to us that everyone feels welcome and free to participate or refrain from participating however you feel most comfortable. Every week we have people visiting the chapel who have not been here before. We are particularly grateful for those that are new to this space, for your curiosity and courage to try something new. A special welcome to those new people. If for whatever reason you are not comfortable and wish to step out of this space and return to the space, we invite you to do so freely. It should be noted that chapel gatherings at Emmanuel constitute an opportunity for students to explore their own gifts and theologies of ritual and worship leadership. As such, there will of necessity be some experimentation and risk-taking. We invite an attitude of generosity on the part of all and celebrate what may feel like failures as well as successes. Please feel welcome to speak with any of our spiritual life team after the gathering on how you experience this next hour. So if our team could just raise our hand, we have David, Leslie, Hannah, Abir, Thomas, and Esther. So feel free to reach out to any of us and myself and tell us how you experienced today. Midway through the gathering, we will hand booklets out with Buddhist scripture and chants. They represent sacred texts, so out of respect, please keep the booklets off the floor. You can keep them on your laps, on the table, or in your hand. And thank you again for joining us today as we learn, explore, and experience the sacred together.
Good afternoon, everyone. Just like to take a moment to acknowledge the land that we're on. As we gather together, we acknowledge and respect the sacred lands on which Victoria University operates. It has been the site of human activity for thousands of years. This land is the territory of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and the Mississaugas of the Credit. The territory is the subject of the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, an agreement between the Haudenosaunee and the Anishinaabe nations to peaceably share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. Today, Toronto is still home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are encouraged to continually strengthen our relationships among all living beings and with this land. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, good afternoon. Can you hear me? So today we are going to, first of all, we are going to introduce ourselves. We are under our Master Xing Yun. He passed away last year, unfortunately. But during his almost 70 years of propagating the Dharma, there are more than 1,200 monastics across the world. So I'll be introducing him for a few words. So Venerable Master Xing Yun was born in 1927. He founded Fo Guangshan in 1967. So that was like he was 40 years old. And since then, it has evolved from a mountain top bamboo area to be a largest Buddhist monastery in Taiwan. And Master Xing has inspired a lot of people and put his selfless devotion into the Buddhist teaching over on the monastics around the world. And also there are so many lay devotees who was following him to study the humanistic Buddhism as well. And presently, Shan has over 200 branch temples throughout the world and carrying out the goals of propagating the Dharma, which is called humanistic Buddhism, to establish the Pure Land in this world. There are four like founding principles. The first of all is the propagating the Dharma through the cultural activities. Second is to nurture talents through education. And third one is to benefit societies through charitable programs. And the fourth one, to purify the human hearts and minds through Buddhist practices. And we also have like the models of us. We have given like 4 givens. So what we are trying to, sharing with people of humanistic Buddhism, we use 3G and 4G. The 3G is do good deeds, speak good words, and think good thoughts. And for 4G, they are to give people confidence, give people joyfulness, give people convenience. Actually, it should be like a service. And also giving, what is the last one? And hope. So the confidence, joyfulness, hope, and the service is our 4 givens. So this 3G and 4G is what we are, sharing with people who's really wanted to know what we can do, to practice in our daily life through the Buddha's teaching. That's it is. I brought a little movie clip to show you what we are and how we were doing in the past and in the future. We'll be doing the same as well. And Master Xing also have a few words in the movie clip. And also there's a very famous professor, Professor Lancaster. He's in our Los Angeles, the Silai University. He'll also sharing a few points. So let's please now ask our assistants, please play this video clip for us. Thank you.
缘是一个力量，助缘嘛，要帮助这个因成长。所以这个社会很多人都是好人，就是有好的缘分给他。后来见佛光山嘛，我就抱着这，我给人信心，我要给人欢喜，我要给人有希望。
well worth a visit. It's one of the #1 tourist sites for Taiwan. It's actually one of the major tourist sites for Asia. To have a museum that carries this is not easy to bring about. So I want to salute Shan for making, as a Buddhist group, which is a large Buddhist group, an international Buddhist group. But Master Xingyun, who is the founder of this group, has always supported education, and he's published and had his groups publish the Encyclopedia of Buddhist Art, a large 8-volume dictionary of Chinese Buddhist texts. Many research things have been done here, and now here's a museum. And this museum is both a research center, it has a place for scholars to come and do research. It is an ongoing Buddhist studies as well as Buddhist showcase.
我想，必定佛教能为未来的社会大家能接受，因为佛教慈悲不霸道，慈悲是佛教积极不消极，佛教服务不自私，佛教要尽心平等，不独善其身，佛教属于。 自教教人，自度度他，自利利人。佛教能如玉如大概就是人家佛教的原因吧。
Sorry for the little titles underneath. So I wanted to repeat. These are the ideas of humanistic Buddhism. Master Xingyun says because Buddhism is compassion and openness, it's positive, serve and help selflessly, and it improves not only himself but also human world. And Buddhism inspires all to enlighten and deliver both self and other, so to benefit both self and other as well. And you might be curious about how the monks and nuns, like monastics, are quotation mark produced. So I'll ask Venerable Ruan to introduce the Shan practice in our Buddhist college. Okay, thank you very much.
Hello. Okay. Thank you so much. Wonderful stuff. Thank you, President, and all the wonderful friends here. Come here to join us and learn more about Buddhism. So in 2026, that means the year after next year, for once I will celebrate the 60th anniversary. So for you may be curious about within 60 years, less than 60 years, Guang has nurtured over 1,300 monastics. And we have more than 300 branch temples around the world. Including Canada, we have 5 branch temples. And then United States, England, France, Germany, South Africa, wherever you can think of, you may find one temple over there. So how this able to do that, right? Well, how this happened? So today we'd like to share with you how a Chong University training looks like. But before that, I would like to share with you about this land. Guang monastery actually in Taiwan. So at that time, our spiritual teacher, Venerable Master Hsien, he was so happy for him to be able to have a piece of land. So he gathered his devotee and disciples, rented a bus, and then get there to have a look. Do you know what happened? Because this piece of land is so remote, so overgrown. So when the bus finally arrived, nobody want to get off, step out from the bus. And then there's one, of course, disciple cannot say anything to the master. Right? so one of the devotees, so he say, oh, this piece of land, even ghosts will not come. He speak very lightly. The master able to hear that. So think about that. If you were him, Venerable Master Hsien, how would you respond? You say, well, ghosts not come is fine. Buddha and Bodhisattvas come will be good enough. So you see, he turned all these challenges become opportunities. So this is the spirit I think would like to share with you that we can learn from him. Everything is possible if you have the faith. Okay, so in this monastery, of course, we also need to progress with this modern world. But what you see in the video is still now, it looks like in Chongqing University. Even though for Guangshan, you see the previous video, it's so grand, so modernized, right? But a place to educate monastic is still very traditional. So, and then in the temple, actually, how traditional you can think, you don't need a watch. Every day begins with the signals of clock and bells and drums, and at night it also ends with drum and bells. We have a very tight schedule, and then you don't need to watch the time because you just need to pay attention to the signals. You know what next. Okay, so let's watch the video now. I hope it's difficult to explain everything. So I think you watch and then you can imagine. And then if you have a chance, we welcome you to visit Guangshan Temple in Taiwan, our headquarters. this bring you a little bit more understand about the Buddhist monk or monk's tradition. Actually, a few things we'd like to add for you. The very first flattened land in Guang mountain is dedicated to construct this Buddhist college. So this is the oldest building in Guang monastery. And also the second part is like cultivation or education is not just knowledge. So in the monastery, monastics or students not only learn about Buddhist talk, teachings, dharmas, but also it's important how to through daily life cultivation, to learn to be more mindful and purify mind and heart. So you see not only meditation, but also truth. This is also important cultivations. And this Buddhist college is the foundation for Guang to able to serve the devotees worldwide. So the foundation for us to share our concept how to actualize the Pure Land on earth, which is through the 5 harmonies, to share with people how to first harmony yourself, your mind and physical body, how to have the harmony in the interrelationships with others, how to bring the harmony in your family, and how to bring the harmony in your community, your society. And finally, we're able to reach the world peace. Okay, thank you so much.
Everyone enjoyed the video so far. So right now, are you ready to move a little bit and do some interaction and experience? So we are going to separate into 2 groups. One group's on this side, the other group on this side, and we would going to give you some experience and explanation of our Buddhist etiquette and also Dharma instrument. So are you guys ready? If
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So this session would be like in, let's say, 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, and we'll switch halfway. So for on my left-hand side, if you could stay here with Venerable Ruan and Ruxing, Venerable Ruxing, they will be showing you the Dharma instruments and even like a chanting and other stuff. And I will be in the back. So for the group on my right-hand side, if you don't mind, you can turn around, you can come over to the end. I'll be showing you the rope, what's going on, and I have volunteers to show you how to put it on. And if you'll be interested to take a photo, sure, it's a good tryout. So, and then in between, like for let's say now it's 1:30, right? Let's say 1:40, maybe 1:35, yeah, or 37. Let's say 37. Please switch up, and that group will be coming over, and this group will be go over there. So you both can try it out. Okay, let's get started. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
These out to the side first?
No,
Oh,
not.
no, not now. Okay.
After the separation, after groups sharing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna show you this robe. If you I want to introduce you. This robe is for like the black robe. Okay. So we usually like put it in the way and put on. This is a Tang Dynasty style. Okay. And we put on. And you see there ribbons in the back and inside of it. Okay, so I will tie it up, make a knot, and later on we will put another knot like this one. There is a knot over here. Okay, so tie it up as well. And this is what we call like the black robe at Tai Chi. Okay. Tai Chi is for monastic, like Buddhists. They wanted to go to the service and they want to take prostrations, and this is how we wear. Even though you are not Buddhist, but you want to try it on and join the Dharma service, it is still okay. But this is called arhat shoes. So how many holes can you see it? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 holes. And it representing about the 6 paramita. 6 Okay? The 6 paramita is how a Bodhisattva would practice. They are about patience, let's say starting from given. So starting from given, and then morality. Okay, the second is morality, and then the third one is patience, like endurance, and then fourth one is diligence, and the fifth one meditation, like calming and meditative concentration, and last one is the most important. It's about prajna paramita, wisdom. So these 6 paramitas are for the practices for Bodhisattvas. So you might have heard about there are so many different Bodhisattvas, or you cannot count it even. But basically, they have to be patient, like very compassionate, first of all, and the second has to be wisdom. So combine with it with compassion and wisdom. That's how we put like a very wholesomeness person. If it comes to the complete level, that's like a Buddha. So the Buddha doesn't mean a statue or even something like was offered on the table. It's actually like the meaning of enlightenment. So for example, if you are a student, but later on you got a doctorate degrees or a highest level of the like a scholar, something like that. And if you are reading some teachings, you can really catch up and understand. But for the other students, they may not be reaching out to that level. So it's hard for them to understand. But it's okay. We are all equal. We still can be, getting there after all. So for this is how we put on for like this is we call like a precepts robe. So for monastics, we are actually will have to take the 3 different types of precepts. It's a very serious one, I tell you. So serious. So first of all, it's novice, monk, and precepts. And the second is bhikkhu and bhikkhuni. And that's the second stage. And the third stage is the bodhisattva precepts. So once we get to the third one, this would be our robe to put outside of the black one. So how do I put it on? So usually we'll fold it in the way, like that. And once we starting to put it, we'll raise up and show our respect. Okay? And we open it, and then will be like that. And it's showing like we are going to wrap around our shoulders. And this is how we took pretty much the same way as like Indian. They are showing the this side of the shoulder. But in China, they're so cold. You cannot do that. That's what we have to wear so many layers of clothing. So after that, we'll back down. That's how we do the services. Usually, it's a very formal way. How do we do for a lay person? I have one of the Alec and Oliver, who's very good on that. But they're in their group. That's why I don't have any assistance at all. But if you would be interested, you can try it on. So these two, you can try it on if you like. But yeah, that's how we do so. And how we take it off. If you are more familiar, then it will be the way like that. Okay, so fold it up and fold it up. And we'll fold again and again. That's it. Thank you so much. So that is representing the practice of Bodhisattva. That's what I want to share. And the robes are really depending on people who's making more services to the inside. So we put out, and usually we do not wear it unless we have Dhamma service. And where we put them, we put on the on the side of the bed, beside the pillow, on right hand side. So we're gonna be switching it. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So what's the difference between white robe, this robe, and black?
This is for the regular day, like not official service. Okay. And then this for the service.
These two for service?
Yeah.
And when people wear white?
The white one, we do not wear white one. White one must be some local culture, not Buddhist culture.
And this is for service, and rest is whenever you're going out meeting people.
Yes. You're welcome.
Can I ask a question? Is there a particular reason why show the right hand side of your shoulder instead of
Just to be similar as India. Because we cannot be without so India is usually the right hand side. That's the meaning of that is to show this part of the body find the beautiful truth. So that's it. You're welcome. Oh, hi, everyone.
Yes.
If you want to please stay closer, that would be better. So today I want to show you, these are the robes we usually put it on when there is Dhamma service, like our official robe. But in our daily life, we do not wear this. So that's our uniform. We only have this uniform, okay? No matter where we are or where we go, that's only one. For this one is for service. So for service, we usually do Dhamma instruments. That's how we identify the service. I'm gonna show you the arhat shoes first. Do you know arhat? Arhat. Yeah. Arhat, you know. Arhat is the enlightenment stage of a human being. He practices a lot and diligently. And at that level, he got rid of all attachments, all hatred, all love, all attachments. So this is how we indicate the meaning of our head. So there are how many holes do you know? Can you count it? Like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 holes. We wear this one just to identify that we are a practitioner. What we are practicing is the 6 paramita. The 6 paramita means 6 kind of wisdom. And this 6 kind of wisdom, including given, like sharing, okay, given, precepts, like morality, okay, and patience. And the 4th one is diligence, like doing as much as we can. Keep doing it. The 5th one is the concentrating, or let's say calmness and concentrating. And the last one is the most important. It's called prajna paramita, wisdom. So since we have wisdom, then it will be guiding us to do the right things and speak the right words. So that's how we say the 6 paramitas of the heart head shoots. So for this back row, we wear this one when we have the service. So I'll show you how do we put it on. So we just do it that way. Okay. Put on and put on. And in. And we line up. And we pull up this way. Cut it out. And after this part, we'll do the next part. And that's the first step. And the second one is the robe. So the robe means there are so many precepts for monastics. So you can see there are some strips. I'll show you later. So we do put it on. First of all, we show the respect, open up, and we put on the shoulder. That's it. The way you might see it's similar like the Indian, like Buddha's age. You can see this is how they want to show their shoulder, and then this part was covered. But for when the Buddhism was, transcended to China, like, the weather is different, right? We cannot really bear the dog anymore. So we have so many clothing inside, but we have to show the similarities with India, the tradition of Buddhism. So we do this way. So if you see there are, some strips, right? Yeah. So total for monastics, we have 3 stages of precepts. The precepts like you are taking the examinations. First one, second one, and last one. And once we get to the first one, it's called novice, like the first level, beginner level. And the second level is called the bhikkhu and bhikkhuni, bhikkhu, bhikkhuni. And the third one is called the bodhisattva level. And in that level, we will get this one. And if we only get the second level, you might get the brown one. But this brown one is for lay person, like devotees. So the strips there are 9. You can see like this strip 1, okay, 2. So there are 9 of them. And now we take it off. This way. We do not wear this on our daily life. It's not allowed. It will be not good. It has to be in official Dharma service. And just fold it and fold it again. And we'll have to fold it in half. And fold it in half. That's how we get it. Okay. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
We'll have more experience if you like. Our temple will be having like a 1-day meditation or like 8 precepts try out. And yeah, visit our website. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so
shoulder. Is the aim to not let it touch the ground?
Yes.
Okay, you bet. Okay, that was beautiful. The footage we saw of the students, the first precepts, that was in Taiwan, right? Yep. And the mode of instruction is mostly Chinese.
Mostly, but they have
So one could
they have Chinese background,
okay.
but they know Chinese.
Okay.
We also have Africa, Chinese, It looks like that, but then
Yeah, no, but that's what I was understanding because
Yeah.
sometimes we chant things in Pali also, which I don't fully
we
understand.
use Chinese.
You- And how long is that initiation for? 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better than I'm degree here. One should go there.
It is.
And any age one can join.
18 to 35.
I am literally 35. I'm here too late.
Too late.
Thank you. That's what we are looking for.
So I hope you enjoy those two sessions of Buddhist etiquettes and the Dharma instruments. How is that? Thank you for your input and feedback. Next session, we are going to hand out the chanting book. Today's chanting with a very short but very blessing one. I'm not sure if you have heard about Prajna Paramita Sutra. This sutra has 600 scrolls. Although there are so many scrolls, but not too many people could read it through until the end. And one of the translator in Tang Dynasty was Venerable Master Shan, who did the translation for this 600 scrolls of Paramita Sutra. So, and this part we are chanting today is the most important and essence part we call as Heart Sutra. Okay, so the Heart Sutra only is 260 characters of Chinese characters, but we also put a pinyin underneath as well as the English translation underneath as well. So we are doing the Chinese version of Mandarin. And if you could follow, that's great. If you could not, and whatever you would done to read English translation or either see the pinyin, read it through, it's all good. So the whole procedure is just following the book starting from page 2. When you get to the second last session called triple jam, right? The triple jam, after triple jam, we will skip the prayer. Okay, sorry, we'll skip the prayer today. We just moved to the last page of dedication, the merit, the four verses one. And that's for today's chanting. And through the chanting, we wish you all the best and always wisdom and compassion. Okay, now we'll start. 难的错难错一切苦真实不虚不所般若波罗蜜多走即所则约揭谛揭谛波罗揭谛波罗僧揭谛菩提萨婆尊贵佛，当愿众生体解大道，法无常情。尊贵法，当愿众生深入经藏，真为罗汉。尊贵僧，当愿众生同理大众，一切无碍。慈悲心常遍法界，心佛前。 So all the best. This is for today's service for blessing. And I believe we have some time, a little bit time of Q&A. We can start on that, or we don't have enough time. I leave it to the Cynthia. Yeah, thank you.
So I think we're out of time today. But thank you so much, Fogon Shan, for coming today. Did you have anything you wanted to add? Okay, sure.
So thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. On behalf of Foguanshan Temple, we thank you very much. Today, we feel like we don't have enough time. So it seems like it is the end of our event, but it will be the start of our good affiliation. So we have our business card at the end, near the entrance. So pick the business card, and we welcome you all to join us, to visit us individually or as a group. If you contact us as a group, we are sure we'll give you a good temple tour, as well as we will give you some more experience. At some point in our discussion, we mentioned about the meditative lunch. It's a very interesting experience that you're very interested. So if you guys can organize a group, we definitely would able to arrange something like that. So we give you a big welcome. Hope that we can see you in Foguanshan soon.
And on behalf of our Foguanshan Temple of Toronto, we also wanted to show our appreciation to the faculties and Professor David, the president, and all the Leslie, all the their sincere, all the helping in the back. It's been our pleasure and also honor to be here as well. And so welcome to join us next time. Thank you so much. Thank you, Professor. Oh, Professor Sue. Thank you. Okay. So we have some gifts wanted to give.
Please leave the booklets by the door. Don't take them with you, please.